Greetings and welcome to 510. So come on in and let's see what's up for today. After brunch had been eaten and the leftovers put away, after family and friend had left, after I had lounged on daybed, recliner and couch, and you had gone outside to transplant a peony while its shoots were still short and dark red, I put on my paint-marked green work clothes, my sweat-stained baseball cap, and my tan leather work boots, the left one bearing a dark streak of wood stain. I gassed and oiled the chainsaw, the Husqvarna you gave me for my 50th birthday. For 3 autumns, it served us well as I cut log after log for our wood stove. Now I doubted whether the saw would start as I carried it and a can of ether-smelling starting fluid from the shed to the large cherry branch as it had fallen in a heavy January snowstorm. A couple squirts of starting fluid, a pull on the choke, and several pulls of the rope left me with only coughs and sputters. Twice I repeated the cycle, and finally, protesting, the saw came to life. But something was wrong. The chain did not turn, and soon the air was filled with white smoke and the smell like overheated brakes. I turned off the saw, removed the chain cover, but I couldn't tell what was wrong. I could only ascertain from the appearance, the smell, the extreme heat, and a broken nub of plastic that something had seriously failed. And that something was most likely me, the operator, who understands the theory of gas, engines, and hydraulic equipment, but who is utterly incompetent at maintaining them, though not quite as unlucky at using them. For these, my most useful tools are the checkbook and the repair shop. Perhaps my fate this afternoon was my just deserts for doing yard work on Easter afternoon. To some, that would surely be a sacrilege, but for me, simply being outdoors is an act of worship. Dismissing my guilt as unjustified, I retrieved a buck saw from the shed and started cutting the big branches by hand. Perhaps it was better, the gentle rhythm of my sawing versus the guttural screaming of the chainsaw. Better that the marks of paint on my work clothes be joined by stains of sweat. Better this old body, now too thick around the middle, be called into action. As you prepared to return to church for the evening, I told you that the lawn beside the rope swing was now clear. Then you kissed me and I picked up the pad and headed to my treehouse perch to write. Happy Easter.